Today we're going to cook a crayfish pasta. We're going to use the southern green crayfish, which a lot of people have trouble cooking. It's normally a bit of a tough flesh, and unless it's cooked well, it can be a problem. The ingredients are 2 whole crays, cherry tomatoes, anchovies, garlic, chilli, lemon, butter, parsley, Parmesan, and some spaghetti. First we're going to just remove the head from the tail. Let me stick a knife in there, give that a twist and pull. See the beautiful meat on that. Now I often see people throw these heads away. Really, there's so much meat left on that. The legs are edible. There's meat left inside. So we're going to use that. We're going to boil that and use that to cook our pasta in. We're sort of going to make a basic crayfish stock. This is a normal bread knife. It's quite good because it's cut straight through the shell. Pull that meat out. That's the dirt line, pull that out. We don't need those pieces. So the heads, we'll just add into our pasta pot. And we're going to give them a 10-minute boil. We get the lobster meat. We're just going to cut that into small medallions, approximately that size. And again, why we're doing this is because this lobster is fairly tough meat. What we need is some finely chopped garlic. We're just going to saute this garlic for a sizzle. In goes the cray. We're going to cook that for just a couple of minutes, just until it turns white. Then we're going to pull that off the heat. So the crayfish heads I took off earlier, I've got them coming to the boil. That's going to be a very mild stock for cooking the pasta. Okay, that crayfish turned white. It's still a little bit rare, that's okay. We're going to take that off the heat. That's going to cook a little bit further once we add it to the pasta sauce, so make sure you don't overdo it at this stage. Much better to be underdone here. So we're just going to remove that from the heat. To make the pasta sauce, we use the butter and garlic that we cooked the crayfish in. We add some anchovies, quite a few, probably 8 to 10 anchovies, and our tomatoes. Put that back on the heat now, and we're going to simmer this in. This is going to need about 20 minutes. Those tomatoes are going to basically just melt down into a sauce, quite a thick sauce. Okay, so the other ingredients we're going to need for the pasta is some fresh chopped parsley. Just chop that up fairly finely. The other thing we're going to use is some fresh chilli. You don't have to add this, but I love a bit of chilli in it, in almost everything. And the other thing that's pretty essential is some lemon rind. The other thing we're going to do is squeeze a little bit of lemon juice in too, so we'll keep half a lemon for squeezing in. These cray heads have been simmering for about 10 minutes. Going to remove them from the water. So these have been simmering now for about 15 minutes. They're going to need another 5 minutes, I think, but you can see they've really broken down quite nicely. Just keep that on a low heat. Give that about another 5 minutes. We're going to add the chilli and lemon zest. This water's coming to the boil. Going to add our spaghetti. This tomato base is rendered down really nicely. We're going to add our lobster meat back into this. Just going to fold that through, and this really doesn't need to cook very long now. A squeeze of lemon juice, keeping that heat down quite low. I've strained the pasta. Just going to add the parsley now to the tomato base, and then I'm going to add the pasta straight into that pan. So that is ready to be served.